Hi Grace, hi Victor. Yes, you're the first here, Victor. Hi. Let me know if you can see my hands and hear me speak. Great. Okay, let me roll into place. Whew. Jazz hands. Yes. Hi Tara. How is everyone? Are you just as hot as we are here in Canada, in Quebec? It is a soup outside. Roll and squeak into place. Yep. It's awful. It's like 38 degrees Celsius with the humidity. It's really disgusting. And it's gonna be like that all the way until Friday. Oh yeah, that's right. You guys have your Independence Day tomorrow. I hope the weather is not as hot as it is here because oof. $69 sounds pretty good. If I remember my pool temperature well. Like here we work mostly with Celsius, so yeah. Hi Caitlin, hi Sakura. Okay, so I'm gonna slowly get started. Sorry about all the noise, but yeah, okay, so I recently got, I'm not gonna show it because there are addresses on it, but you can hear the package perhaps. Yeah, but I got a super nice package from Dan at Penholder Art. I'm pretty sure you've seen him around here on YouTube and heard of him because he is the artist behind the awesome Dan's Blue, which is a super great shade of, it's not a shade actually, it's a super awesome ultramarine blue, yeah, because his paint that he makes himself is super intense, super deep, and super easy to wet, so it's perfect. And it's the only one paint I've seen that is like that. So it's pretty cool. Hi Cheryl. Just gonna grab a scissor. I had one 5 minutes ago. Alright. Hi Guadalupe. Yeah, it's pretty hot here too. I don't know how much it is in Fahrenheit. I should have checked because tell me how much in Fahrenheit. Ugh. Okay, so it's supposedly 89 Fahrenheit, but with the humidity it goes up to 97. It's not great. Not sure I like it. Yeah. So I'm opening the package. Oh no! Hold on. Oh wow! That's why the parcel smells so good. It has tea in it. Oh, ooh. Okay, so if you see some bits on stuff, that's because some of the tea got away. That's interesting. Oh, more tea. Ah, it smells amazing. It's from Hotel Chocolat. It's the cacao breakfast. Ah, it smells so good. There's a small note here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so in the parcel, Dan tells me that he's been working with making gouache, which is, well, in the note actually, which is pretty awesome. I guess that these are the gouache. Everything smells like tea, which is pretty awesome. Okay. So I'll start with the tea, because that's amazing. This one is a oolong choc chai, so I'm guessing oolong chocolate chai. It smells absolutely amazing. Chai is one of my favorite teas, so I'm really excited to try that. And this one is the one from Hotel Chocolat, the cacao breakfast. Oh, it smells so good. Yeah, I will take everyone's 15 degrees. Seriously, in Montreal it's disgusting. Okay, so there's a bit of tea that escaped one of the bags. Hold on. Just gonna... Okay. So, cute little packet here. This I'm pretty excited to see. This too. Oh, just removing a bit of the tea. And I think I will start with these, because it seems like the blue had a bit of a, perhaps of a, like it was squished in transit. Aww. Oh, that's super awesome tea. I should keep it like nearby, just so I can have the, like a bit like potpourri, so it smells awesome like near me. I think that's what I'll do. Here, you guys can just go away. There. Awesome. Okay. I do not have air conditioning in my place, so it's just pretty hot. The cats are limp. They are... Oh, I said I wanted to start with birds. Okay. I'm gonna grab this just in case. Okay, so it says the unlabeled tube is white, so it should be this one. This is magenta gouache. I'm gonna have to clean this up a bit. I think they yeah, you can see this one got pretty like pressed on in transit, which is a shame. I mean, do they step on the parcels at the post? What do they do with them? And the last one. Okay, so lemonade gouache, sky blue, and magenta. Pretty cool. I'll go get some water, if you guys don't mind. Hold on. All right. What do you have to add to make gouache? You need to add some kind of a passive, but preferably one that will not, other than tea. Yeah, you need to add some a pacifier, but that will not take away from the strength of the pigment. So it's not super easy to make gouache. Looking for my brush. Oh, hi, Cosma and Malvina. Yeah, my cat is feeling better, Peko. She's pretty much back to her usual self. Sorry, I'm still looking for my brush. Right, I'll just grab another one. This is actually the same as the one I usually use, but a new one. So it actually has a point. Okay, so I will try to swatch the blue from this bit here that has spilled a bit. Ooh, that's pretty nice. It's beautiful. I am. Do you like buying new paintbrushes? Not really. It's a bit annoying in the sense that you never quite know. Oh, there's my brush, of course. You never quite know if you're gonna get a dud, because that happens, especially with super small brushes. And well, if it's a brush I've already used, like if I'm buying a new one from, like say I'm buying a new Ultimo, well, I know what it's about, right? Because I've bought Ultimos before. I am. Right. I don't want to put too much down there. I love the consistency already. But I think the difficulty is finding a brush you really like working with. And once that's done, you don't really need to buy brushes anymore. You can just buy more of the one you like. Okay. Ooh. I added a bit too much water here, but still you can see that this is a pretty lovely magenta. That's nice. Are you participating in World Watercolor Month? Not this year. I did it last year, but this year it crept up on me, and we were the 1st of July, and I didn't even notice we were there already. So I don't have anything planned for World Watercolor Month, but still, I always try to paint every day, but I don't really follow a theme. Or and I don't know, I struggle a bit with the routine of it. Like the last challenge of the sort I did was Inktober, I think. Oh, the yellow is so nice as well. This is a really pretty primary triad. But yeah, with Inktober is that I prefer to do things in batches. Like I would prefer to paint, like to schedule an afternoon of painting, and I paint like more than one piece. because if I do the same activity of going back and painting one piece every day, I struggle more with that than like doing a batch, and then I can think of something else for a couple of days, and then when I'm done with the batch, well, I can go back to thinking about the monthly challenge. So the struggle is really to do one thing every day, because it's just not super in sync with the way my brain works and the way I like to work. I find it much easier to do things in batches. It's like it's the same. It reminds me of when I know I have something at a specific time in a day. I really struggle with doing anything else until that thing has come and passed, like an appointment to the doctors or something like that. It's really difficult to focus on anything else for me until that thing is done. All right, so okay, and here is something I think is gonna be quite. This is supposed to be white gouache, but if you follow Kano, and if you've been there, hi Stephen, if you've been there at her live stream recently, she opened goodies that Dan brought her, and she had a fairly unique phthalo green white shade. It was in fact the white gouache, so technically this should be phthalo green. Is it? I think it is. Just gonna boop it just a little bit to see. But yeah, I'm gonna be putting this aside for Otto. Looks lovely. That's a really nice hue of phthalo green. Ah, I hope so, Stephen. It's 38 here. It's like 30 with the Humidex. It's 38. It's just so hot. I'm fortunate that I don't live in like high above ground. I'm really close to the ground, so the weather is still decent, but going outside is a chore. Yeah, it's a really nice phthalo green though. It's really, really pretty. It looks a bit more natural than other phthalo greens. Here I have one, I'm just gonna try to see. Feels like Dan's phthalo green is a bit more dark and perhaps a tiny bit more muted. It looks like the color of an evergreen. It's really nice. Okay, so there is more goodies to check. We've checked the teas. Okay, I'm gonna open this one. I really love the washi tape with tea. Washi tape. Squeak. So yeah, if you are curious about a good way to know if it's warm inside and you have cats, here's what you can do. You just look at your cats. If they are all limp and spread out and like sprawled, that usually is a good sign that it's pretty warm. Like most of the time during the year, my cats are sleeping in a ball. But these days they're like this. They might start in a ball, but the ball will spread out and melt, and you know, they really take on funny shapes. Okay, I'm gonna be careful because. Not that. With the heat and the fact that I know that Dan uses honey in his paints, I'm pretty thrilled to see that very little has transferred here. So we have Mars Yellow from, is it from Sennelier? Yeah, I think these are, there's no info, but I recognize the golden Baroque red as perhaps being Old Holland, like OH. Delft blue, Old Holland. Ooh. Yellow lemon, oh, Scheveningen yellow lemon by Old Holland. Mars yellow by Old Holland, and manganese blue extra by Old Holland as well. Ooh. Let's watch these. Oh, hi Heather. Hi Cyan and Grace and Cheryl and everybody I missed. Yeah, my cats go melty as well. They get so... Thanks, Heather. Yeah, the cat shenanigans are always pretty strong. Like, Becco is a master shenaniganster. She's feeling much better, meaning she's starting to annoy us again. That's a super nice color. That's PO49 and PBR7. I'm trying to remember which one is the original quinacridone pigment, but I always get mixed up. Let's try this golden Baroque red. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, PO49. So, oh, this is the super special one with the original quinacridone gold. Wow. Crystal is coming home today. Yay! How did it go? How did the operation go? Crystal the cat needs all the good energy and vibes and prayers, I guess, that you can spare. She's hit a tough patch, but she's a strong kitty. I drew her. I don't know if I... Wow. Look at this. Look at that one. I'm gonna need to get that blue. Hold on, I will see if I have my I think I drew Crystal. I will see if I still have it. Hey, I did. There she is. Crystal. I'll still have to send you that one, Heather. But yeah, she's a super pretty kitty. That's true, Grace. Grace is saying that when cats are behaved, you get suspicious. When they're butts, you're comfortable. Yeah. It's either being a butt or being asleep. At the moment, both my cats are asleep. Like, I think Scout is more affected by the heat, because she's really like mellow and like not doing a lot of things. Like she's fine. She's not ill or anything, but she's hot. Well, Pickle's just like, hey, is it time for food? Is it time for food now? And now is it time for food? I could do with some food. Do you have spare food? I want some food. Give me food. Food. And you can loop that, and that's basically her mindset. Wow. I'm gonna have to add a bunch of paints to my wish list, I guess. Ooh, so many pretty colors. I'm really fond of these three. They're mind-blowing. I can see why Dan really loves Old Holland, because you really don't have to work a lot on these colors and they give off a lot of pigment. Yeah. They cleaned out some necrosis and look for any additional injuries. She's being an essence book because she says, yeah, that's the way. Like Pico's been ill a bit recently, and she stopped eating for a bit because she wasn't feeling too good. And yeah, it takes a couple of time before everything gets back into motion in there. So yeah. Hi Dan. Hey. You only missed part of it. I mentioned the teas, which smell amazing. This one was a bit open, so there's a bit of tea in everything now, but that only means that everything smells amazing. I've tried the gouache and the phthalo green white shade. Though that's your phthalo green and it's really nice. I swatched another one like next to it to see, but I really like the hue of the pigment you got. It's really pretty. It really reminds me of the evergreen forests we have here. So that's pretty cool. The gouaches are amazing. They were a bit like hurt in transportation by the male people. You can see that the blue got like, but I will like fix this up later. So that's good. I just finished swatching these colors, and I was saying that I'm gonna have to add a great few Old Holland colors to my wish list, especially the Delft Blue, Manganese Blue Extra, and the Mars Yellow, because they are super nice. That's the Manganese Blue Extra, that's the fake one, right? Is it? Hi, Paolo. My cats don't react much to the word food, even if in French, because we don't say food, we say the French word for their food, but they react more to our presence near the food bowl. Yeah, the Delft Blue is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, it is so deep, and the extra is so super nice as well. I'm definitely gonna have to get these two colors and the Mars Yellow in my next spree. I keep the tea because it smells so good. Tea. It's way too warm to have some tea at the moment, but yeah. The Sennelier, that's the one with the original quinacridone gold, right? It's a really pretty hue. It's really natural looking. It feels so weird to see a color that is made from original quinacridone and PBR7, because the context of this pigment now is that it is so rare that no one would mix it with anything else. And to see like it's basically a snapshot of a time where quinacridone gold was present and available, and people would just like go, let's add this one into this mix, and it's fine, no worries, we're gonna have quinacridone gold for a while. And then it ran out. Oh wow, that's interesting. Oh wow, you found 3 tubes of that one? Awesome catch. You have some pretty nice catches in terms of old school paints, which is not something we have here much. The best I can do is find like which one next? I'm gonna open this one. Is find like Winsor Newton with the you know, the white packaging. That's about all I can do. I think like English eBay has a lot of awesome vintage sets because like Winsor & Newton was made in the UK, so I guess it was more available. And now people are finding all sorts of vintage stuff in the attics. But yeah, I'm envious because here we don't get that kind of awesome. So I have no idea what this is. It's like Christmas. I'm so hot, I have no strength whatsoever. I'm like, okay, I did it. What is this? What is this? Okay, I'm dead. I'm dead. It's too hard to laugh this much. Ah. Of course, Otto would approve. In case you need a spare pair. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm so hot. No. No way these are the real things, right? No way. What? Whip, whip. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need to find like a proper place to display those. Excellent. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a bit of context. Some time ago in the chat, I don't remember what brought this on, but we started discussing newticles. And newticles are basically prosthetic testicles for pets. And it just went awry from there, and it became like this running gag of mentioning newticles in the chat. Because yeah, we were sort of making fun of it. So Grace is saying that it was Heather's fault. I think so. I think it was Heather's fault. These are made from polymer clay. This is pretty awesome. Alright, give me a sec. Whew. So warm. Yeah, Heather started it. She told us they existed. She came in the chat and she's like, "Hey guys, have you seen this thing?" I think. And then we sort of thought it was way too funny, like the whole. It's perfectly fine if you feel like your pet needs these things, but I don't believe they notice any kind of difference, and the whole serious aspect that is present with the website for the musicals just doesn't make any sense, like, to me. Anyway, so we were making fun of it because it's way too easy to make jokes about this. And yeah, now I have my own pair of newticles. Great. Great. Okay, paint. Let's go back to the paint, okay? Whew. Okay, let's see. Ooh, zircon red. Oh, wow. Copper blue. Hold on. Malachite. Do we say malachite? Hold on. Come on, I want the bottom one so bad. Come on, 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 come on. I feel like I'm splitting an Oreo. Come on. Okay, so the bottom, this is Thulite. Pretty sure I can get some of that in there. There we go. And Midnight Rose, Thulite, and oh, Lapis Lazuli. Wow. Okay, I'm really excited. I have to try these. Hi, Katrina. Well, I try, Heather. I do try. I might not succeed completely, but I am trying. If I burst into giggles, you will know why. So this one, this Thulite is made from, it's an actual stone. It's a very super nice light pink, if I remember well. I don't want to work at it too hard. Ah, that's so pretty. It's a bit like it feels like the colors like Potter's pink that have sort of this old rose classic feel to them. That's so nice. Okay. Hi Robin and Kaboo and yeah, everybody who came in while I was laughing really hard. I'm sorry about that, but yeah. Okay, Midnight Rose. Oops. Ooh, is that the super great, awesome, lovely PV19? Nope, that's a cat. Cat shenanigans. Oh, and I'm super excited to try this one. This color is so awesome. It's one of my favorite, but it's definitely one you should never ever buy in a tube, because when it's wet, when it's like moist and not dried like this, malachite is super corrosive. Oh, yes, that's the good stuff. It's super corrosive and it will eat through your tube. And I still have the corroded tube to send you, Cyan. I'm so sorry I forgot with the last package I sent you. I found it after and I was like, oh no, I forgot about this. Okay, so those were the super lovely dots. Now unwrapping, which is also a lot of fun. Can I just pop this out? Nope. Denied. Okay, yes, it is PV19, the Midnight Rose. It is really pretty. I don't want to make a mess. Oh wow, double wrapped. Cool. I just hope that the weather didn't get to them too much, because like I said, it's super hot and humid around here. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to, I will swatch it, but I will have to wait a bit before I can peel this off properly because it's way too humid and hot. I should put these in the fridge and then peel them off. That's what I'll do. So that is Zircon Red. Oh, I love it so much. Wow, it goes so well with the more muted colors like the green and the pink and Potter's Pink and the, you know, the rare green earth. Oh, I think I'm gonna put this one in my earth palette when I can successfully peel it off. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, it's the fact that, well, on paper it's gonna be dry, the malachite, so it's not gonna corrode. Perhaps if you have a painting in a super humid environment, perhaps you're gonna have some issues with the paint itself. But like, I've seen pans of malachite and really no issues with the pans, but it's the, like, my tube of malachite, or perhaps it's just the fact that it's close to metal. Like, if it's on paper and there is no metal touching the paint, you're gonna be fine. But in tube, it's definitely in contact with the metal, and it will corrode through it rather fast. Which is a bit of a shame, because the malachite, it's malachite in French, so I'm always mixed up. But it's not a, it's a kind of an expensive one to buy in the tube. So you buy your tube and there is no warning on it that you should pan this ASAP. So yeah, you're stuck with this corroded paint that is really more difficult to use. The lapis lazuli peels off better, but I'm still gonna fridge it, I think, because it's way too warm. And I know that Dan uses honey in his paints, and honey likes to attract moisture. So yeah, you have like a super humid environment and honey-based paints. Okay, let's see. Oh wow. Wow, it really matches well with the other colors. Like these four. This one is super poppy and bright and like in your face, but all the other ones go super well together. Wow. So far, I think that's my favorite lapis lazuli I've seen. Like I've seen the Daniel Smith one is really grayish and really faint. This one is like a nice lavender color, a bit. Favorite recipes, go. Okay, favorite gluten-free vegan recipes? Really like to make pan-fried tofu. I just cut off like slabs of it and I cook it in the pan with seasoning and a bit of oil. It's a bit like steaks. Really a lot of air quotes around this statement because it has nothing to do with steaks, but you serve them like a slab of the thing that you cut to eat. So it's presented like you would a steak. Yeah, the honey is really necessary in the paints to make them super nice and easy to re-wet, but it also means that But I mean, that's not a problem, that's just a thing that happens. I mean, Sennelier has the same thing going on, and Old Holland, and M. Graham that never, ever, ever dries. Oh, cobalt blue, not an issue at all. Cobalt blue doesn't care about the moisture in the air, it's like, pfft. Sod off moisture. I can already tell this is going to be a super great color. Or I might make I think I'm going to make a special set of like all of these together, because I feel like this one is just going to go along with the other. Oh wow. That's a minty color, that's perfect. Damn, that's pretty. Wow. Wow, Dan, good job. Catching up on the chat. Yeah, I think so too. I think Daniel Smith, they probably don't use like the cleaner pigment of lapis lazuli. They gotta use one that has a lot of the gray, because if you look at a block of lapis lazuli, it's not just bluestone, it's bluestone, but there are white gray parts, and I think they probably just turn all of this into pigment instead of clearing out everything that is not blue. While this one looks like it's more of the blue stuff, and it's granulating really nicely. Wow. Lemon pepper pine fried tofu this week, sounds amazing. Over gluten-free sauce. Nummy. It's odd how some pigments do have that moisture thing and some don't. Yeah, I agree. Like some pigments will really absorb all the moisture and dry much harder than other pigments will, and the only way you can get used to all of that is just through experimentation and being more like experienced with the pigments, I guess. Because I've seen the same thing happen when I make my paints as well. I have some of my corroded malachite here. Curious to see. Seems fairly similar. This one was corroded and I rescued what I could from the tube, but yeah. How do you store your color paints? It depends. I store all in all sorts of ways depending on what it is. I have tubes stored in a you know, like one of those things that you can put screws and nails and all kinds of hardware store bits in it. I have tubes stored in there, but that's running out of space a bit, so I have boxes filled with tubes and I have mini pallets filled with pans, and yeah, as you can tell, I have quite a lot of storage because I ended up getting quite a lot of paints. Yeah, that minty color is amazing. What is that pigment like a super toxic one? What's it about that one? Because why is it not in more things? It's so pretty. Ooh, fresh basil for pesto, yes. And you can make like avocado pesto if you don't feel like using all the basil in your garden. Oh, Heather. I think copper blue is harmful to aquatic life. I don't know the pigment number, though Creamer don't list it. That's curious. Well, you know, even Prussian blue is dangerous to aquatic life, so... Eve.exe? Exe? Anyway, how do you say that in English? Exe? Anyway, Eve.exe has stopped working earlier. Yep, I did. Because Dan sent me these. In case you need a spare pair. What? So that's pretty funny. I'm gonna have those like in my shrine with all the cats, and everybody's gonna be like, what are those? And I'm like, oh, that's a story for another day, guys. Yep. Alright, so I don't think I've forgotten anything. We saw the gouaches. I will have to just clean this up. The super awesome dot card. The Delft Blue is really out of this world. That's just super intense. Awesome new colors from Dan. Dan, are these gonna be in your next shop update for this summer? Or are these like things you're still working on, or what's the status of these paints? And I'm really excited to play with the gouaches as well. Gonna have to... It's a good thing Otto and we exchange parcels on the sort of regular basis, so I will be able to send her the super pretty phthalo green, and she'll be able to send me the white gouache to try with these. The Zircon Red has granulated really nicely. That's really pretty. I feel like this is a good like Memphis style palette for those of us who grew up in the 80s and the 90s. I know my parents had all this what's the word I'm looking for? They had this kitchen set, like plates and bowls and smaller plates and you know that stuff. And it was like a pattern, you know, in a sort of a zigzag, and it was like mostly these colors, like salmon, sort of lavender color, a minty green, light pink, and like a more greeny, light green. I think my dad still has them. Yeah, I gotta love a good minty green. I completely agree. I think that what's pretty great about this one is that it looks to be fairly transparent. So it's not a minty green made from mixing white in. Just gonna garbage this. Grab a pen. Nope, not that one. Pen. Scritch. Hunter Mustard Burgundy. What is Hunter? Is that like the green from the camo gear? But anyway, all these colors are like super in trendy at the moment, like the pastel-y stuff. Yeah, that's fairly transparent. Like the mint I came up with is a mix of pigment and white pigment, so it's definitely opaque. But still, this you can quite clearly see my lines underneath. That's pretty cool. Hunter green. Hunter mustard burgundy. Yeah, Dan's paints are beautiful. Alright, so that's pretty much it for me. I'm gonna retreat away from the lights and the warmth because it is soupy around here. And yep, I'm still gonna laugh at that. That's pretty awesome. And I'm gonna drink some awesome tea. Oh, hi Mark! You come in as just the moment I'm about to go to go offline. So yeah, happy 4th of July to all of my American friends. To all my Canadian friends, I hope you had a great 1st of July, because Canada Day is on the 1st of July. It was the day for us that started the big heat, so yeah, yay! But yeah, I just hope that you have a great time, and I will have more videos this week, hopefully, unless the weather just gets worse. Don't fondle the newticles too much. I will try. Bye guys. Take care, and thank you very much for being here. Bye bye. Thanks Dan. Great big thank you to Dan for all this awesome package. I've put links to Dan's channel and shop in the description below. Boop, boop, boop. So you can check that up if you want. And keep in touch with his work so you can catch his next paint update. So there, I don't think I've forgotten anything. Alright, thanks a lot guys. Bye bye.